You know? So,
who do you got between Teo and
come on, man. Don't even ask me that question.
Teo.
You crazy.
For real? What? You want to bet?
Yeah.
Shit, how much did you get paid for that? You just got paid a lot of money for that fight, bro.
That's my little brother, man. We gonna ride today.
I think Teo's gonna win that fight.
You crazy.
Let's bet 10K on it.
Bet.
Agreed.
Bet.
Will, who you think's gonna win?
Who is this?
Teo and Shakur. They're fighting next month at Barclays. I'm be there. You'll be there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I get to see your live reaction when I take your money.
Little bro walking away with that.
Boxing predictions are safe, calculated, and boring. Fighters usually say things like, it's a 50-50 fight, or may the best man win because they don't want to burn bridges. But Terrence Bud Crawford doesn't care about playing it safe anymore. The pound-for-pound king just dropped a prediction so disrespectful that it has turned the upcoming January 2026 clash between Shakur Stevenson and Teophimo Lopez into a full-blown grudge match.
Teo said that your defense isn't as elite as people think it is.
It's impeccable.
I disagree with him, but he said he don't think it's as impeccable as people think it is.
I mean, he ain't been in there with me to know whether how good it is. A good sparring ain't gonna tell. We did 3 rounds. That shit ain't. He couldn't barely hit me then. So I'm not taking nothing from the sparring, but he don't know how good I am. Like, you don't know how good my defense is until come January 31st.
He pretty much said your style of boxing. He said he's beat hundreds of fighters with your style.
200 southpaws.
200 southpaws.
Undefeated against southpaws.
So he said it's light work.
Man, that's the thing where he gotta like pay attention to, cause like, yeah, you did good with some southpaws, but then there are southpaws you did bad with. So it's not just okay. I beat Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, but then you fought Jermaine Ortiz and Sandor Martin, and they are 2 southpaws who both gave you trouble. So.
That's a good point.
It give him confidence to beat them bigger guys that got the bigger names, but his confidence went down when he fought them other guys. So truthfully, all that southpaw shit, that shit sound good, but what you gonna do when you get in front of me? I'm not none of them.
Crawford didn't just pick a winner, he put his money where his mouth is. During a live stream that has since gone viral, Crawford looked dead into the camera and guaranteed that Shakur wouldn't just win, he would humiliate Teophimo. He threw down a $10,000 bet without flinching, claiming Shakur is going to beat the sa out of Lopez. This isn't just a friendly wager, it's a public statement that he views Teophimo as food for his protege. And as you can imagine, Teophimo isn't taking this lying down.
Did you hear Terrence Crawford and Shakur? Fuck those guys. They both suck each other's, Alright, so I was hearing up cheerleading Barboza. Oh, man. By the 7th, 8th round, they still quiet though. Alright. But they can't get at me. Why I gotta listen? They can't special. Why can't they sit down? They can't special. Why? What they scared of? Losing to a Latino? They scared of? Come in. What happened?
Listen, man, I told Terrence Crawford I see them legs, they already done, man. But and I'm happy for the guy because he's getting a good paycheck. He's up his weight, but he's never gonna fight a real chat. You know what I'm saying? Like my son. I mean, that Canelo fight is ridiculous.
It all started on an Aiden Ross livestream, a place where you usually expect jokes and casual gaming, not elite boxing analysis. But when the topic of the Teophimo versus Shakur fight came up, Crawford's demeanor changed instantly. He wasn't laughing. He wasn't hesitating. He spoke with the cold, calculated confidence of a man who has already seen the script. I know one thing, Crawford said, his voice flat and serious. Shakur Stevenson is going to beat the socks out of Teophimo Lopez. He didn't offer a path to victory for Teophimo. He didn't talk about Teophimo's takeover power or his explosive athleticism. He dismissed all of it in seconds. According to Crawford, the fight comes down to 2 simple things, reach and IQ. He believes Shakur is operating on a mental level that Teophimo simply can't reach. When Aiden Ross pushed back, rooting for Teophimo, Crawford immediately locked in the $10,000 bet. It was a power move, a way of saying, I know boxing, you don't, and I'm willing to pay to prove it.
Who do you got between Teo and
Come on, man, don't even ask me that question.
Teo.
You crazy.
For real? What, you want to bet?
Yeah.
Shit, how much did you get paid for that? You just got paid a lot of money for that fight, bro.
That's my little brother, man. We gonna ride today.
I think Teo's gonna win that fight.
You crazy.
Let's bet 10K on it.
Bet.
Agreed.
Bet.
Will, who you think's gonna win?
Who is this?
Teo and Shakur. They're fighting next month at Barclays. I'm be there. You'll be there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I get to see your live reaction when I take your money.
Little bro walking away with that. You gonna see.
Nah, Shakur is not to be with, but Teo's good.
Teo's good for what he do, but he's getting washed.
Nah, come on.
He's getting washed. And I don't even bet.
You think Shakur's winning?
Hey, look. That's how confident I am, and I don't even bet.
You never bet?
I never bet. I don't bet at all.
Shakur's gonna beat him with the jab. You know that long reach. He's fast, bro.
Man, you always going against the grain. You talking about you bet on Jake?
I bet on you versus Canelo. Everyone's saying, "Don't do it, Ada. You're an idiot." I think
smart bet,
because the UFC fighters, they fought that same night, and all the Mexicans won that night. You know what I mean? Because it was so my whole chat was like, "You got to bet with the Mexicans. They're undefeated tonight." And last 5 minutes before a fight, I pull it. I go, "Yo, I'm going you."
And no Mexican won on the boxing card.
Yeah, it was flipped.
Teophimo Lopez has never been one to let a slight slide, and this was a massive one. His reaction to Crawford's bet reveals exactly where his head is at. Instead of focusing solely on Shakur, Teophimo seems obsessed with the man behind him. He's referred to Shakur as one of Crawford's little guys, a minion sent to do the boss's dirty work. It's a dismissal that frames Shakur not as a world champion in his own right, but as a hurdle Teophimo has to jump over to get to the real prize.
Did that help you prepare for big fights like this? Definitely. Absolutely. All right. Can I ask you something? What's up, man? You want to sign a contract to fight my little brother? There we go. Yes. I will fight him right now, but they want to fight for January, February. Hey, beat up right now. Let's sign a contract. No that. Stop the contract. No that. You ain't on that, baby. No that. You ain't on that, baby. Right there, nigga.
And that prize is Crawford himself. In a move that many fans are calling delusional and others are calling ambitious, Teophimo is now talking about jumping all the way to 160 pounds to fight Crawford directly. He's looking past the technical nightmare of Shakur Stevenson to call out a retired legend 3 weight classes above him. This is classic Teophimo behavior, aiming for the stars while ignoring the cliff right in front of his feet. But does this mean he's confident, or does it mean he's distracted? Crawford's bet seems to have gotten under his skin in a way that mere trash talk never could. If the live stream lit the match, the social media fallout poured gasoline on it. This didn't stay respectful for long. Teophimo took to X and decided to attack the one thing Crawford holds most dear, his legacy. In a series of deleted and reposted tweets, Teophimo ripped into Crawford's resume, claiming the pound-for-pound king built his career by beating up handicapped opponents. He listed guys with eye injuries, leg injuries, and car accident survivors, implying Crawford is a bully who only fights damaged goods. This is where the beef went from competitive to nasty. Calling a fighter's opponents handicapped is a low blow, even for boxing standards. It shows that Teophimo is genuinely rattled. He's not just trying to sell a fight, he's trying to deconstruct the myth of Terrence Crawford because he knows Crawford is the architect behind Shakur's game plan. By attacking the mentor, he's trying to shake the student. But if history has taught us anything, it's that poking the bear with Terrence Crawford usually ends in disaster.
You wouldn't mind going to 147, and you mentioned Terrence Crawford,
Yes.
which I was like, oh, wow, okay, interesting. And then you kind of went in on his resume. Elaborate a little bit about that thing. Why? I don't know. What you brought up your points as to why you felt, he fought guys that were injured or not at their best moment. Handicap, yeah. But other people have said like he only fought the guys that were available to him. Like they try to freeze him out for the longest time.
Well, now they got him where they need him, and they freezing him right now. Hey Crawford, yo, bro. I know you call me a fake ninja. It's cool, bro. It's cool, man. No problem. I brush that shit off like I do with everything else that they done with my career. Feel me, bro? But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know that you're a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. You like tough competition, and so do I, man. Shoot. I may not be black, but I got it in me. So all I say with that, being said, man, it's like whenever you're done with that contract, and if you stay at 147, then yeah, man, I think we make more money than you made with Spence. You know what I mean? I think that's definitely me and you. Afterwards, we'll go our separate ways, bro. But I gotta be honest with you, man. Like you gotta figure out what you gotta do with Spence. If y'all gonna go to 54, cool, no problem, man. Make more money, make your, take care of your family. You got beautiful kids, my bro. You know that I'll never disrespect. I always understand that family. It's a barrier. You know what I mean? And I understand that part. You can call me a fake ninja all you want, but that's one thing I won't ever cross, man. Congratulations to your boys, man. Let them keep winning those wrestling matches. Hell yeah, man. You're a great role model as a father, so keep doing that. I'll take that from your own book. Other than that, man, I'm just a fighter that likes to fight, man. I just love challenges. And I know the best guy that will probably give me the best challenge is Crawford. It's Crawford.
Crazy.
Why should we listen to Crawford? Why does his $10,000 bet carry more weight than a casual fan's opinion? It comes down to his supernatural eye for talent and weakness. During that same interview, a story surfaced that perfectly illustrates this. Crawford's security guard, Big Will, hopped on the mic to tell a story about a young, unknown Terrence Crawford being brought into camp to spar the world champion Timothy Bradley. At the time, Bradley was the man, Crawford was nobody. Bradley's team expected Crawford to be a punching bag, a body to give the champ some rounds. Instead, Crawford lit him up. He adjusted instantly to the championship speed, countered the power, and by the end of the session, Bradley told his manager, "That's not a sparring partner, that's a future world champion." Crawford saw greatness in himself when no one else did. If he sees that same greatness in Shakur and sees a fatal flaw in Teophimo, it's very hard to bet against him. His eyes don't lie.
Man, he's like, man, you sending him home. He said, no, man, I'm keeping him. Like, let's find out what we need to do. And he told you, he said, man, you're not a sparring partner, you're a champ. Is that true?
That's 1,000%.
Wow.
Damn.
We need more people like Bradley, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
yeah, we had the same manager, and my coach I wasn't fighting at the time. I couldn't get no fights, so I needed some bread. So my coach was like, "Man, you want to go out there and spar Tim Bradley?" I was like, "I don't care. Let's go." When we going? They were like, "Tomorrow." I was like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah.
So I gets there. We go to the track. And they like, "Oh, well, he at the gym. You gotta go to the gym."
Right.
So first day I get there, I'm like, damn, we sparring already? Like I ain't get no warm up or no nothing. Like they
just
so they just threw me in there. But I ain't care. So I'm like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? And after sparring, he took me home, and every day he'll take me home, and we'll just have long talks, and he'll just tell me, like be smart with my money, invest.
Yeah.
Like Tim was a big help for me at that point in time in my life because I was wild.
Yeah.
But he put me on game a lot.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
He also said that you ain't have nobody to like hey, counter this, do that. He said you adapted to everything and come back and give him the business.
Oh yeah, I went down there by myself. You know what I mean? I went down there by myself, and every day he tried something new. I tried something new. I was like, all right, well, you gonna switch your style up, I'm gonna switch my style up. That was always my mentality. Like
the actual boxing argument Crawford is making. His claim that Shakur will destroy Teophimo isn't just bluster. It's based on a specific technical belief. Crawford argues that Teophimo's power, the one-shot ability that made him famous at 135 pounds, has dried up at 140. We saw Teophimo struggle to knock out resilient fighters recently, and Crawford believes that without that equalizer, Teophimo has nothing for Shakur. Shakur Stevenson is often called the best defensive fighter since Floyd Mayweather. He controls distance down to the millimeter. Crawford's assessment is that Teophimo relies on athleticism and explosions of power, but you can't explode on a target that isn't there. If Teophimo's power really has plateaued, he's walking into a trap. He's facing a guy who will jab him, frustrate him, and make him miss for 12 rounds straight. Crawford is betting on the Matrix to shut down the takeover, and he thinks it won't even be close.
Great talent, and Teophimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, But I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teophimo, he's more, he wants to draw you in, he wants to counterpunch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack. He's gonna have to be leading the fight, or else it's gonna be a boring fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but if he sits back and waits for Shakur's gonna wait for him, then it's not gonna be exciting. But I think Teophimo will attack. I think Teophimo has to attack. I think Teophimo has to do what Zepeda did, except for Teophimo's a lot more talented than Zepeda was. So I think that I honestly, I see a draw. I don't know why I see a draw, but I just see them both having great rounds and giving us the kind of fight that I think the public is looking for.
There is, however, one giant elephant in the room: bias. Terrence Crawford has mentored Shakur Stevenson since Shakur was an amateur. They are like brothers. Is it possible that Crawford is too close to the situation to see it clearly? We've seen this before in boxing. Mentors hyping their students up, only for the student to get crushed by the reality of the sport. Teophimo Lopez is the ultimate wild card. He fights down to the level of his competition, looking terrible against average fighters, but then he looks like a god against elites like Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. There is a legitimate theory on Reddit and boxing forums that Teophimo needs to feel disrespected to activate his A game. By betting against him and calling him food, Crawford might have just handed Teophimo the exact motivation he needs to pull off another upset. Crawford is betting on logic. Teophimo operates on chaos.
You don't have to answer, but I'm curious if you will answer it.
Yes.
Most overrated boxer right now.
Most overrated boxer right now.
You could go all time, I guess, if you wanted to.
I'll just say it. I think Shakur Stevenson, who I'm going to be facing, I think he's overrated. I think so, yeah. He's been decreasing on his style. Yeah, but people amp it up like he's really got the goods. I'm looking forward to us finally facing in that square circle and really showing the world. But I'm really gonna show.
We are barreling toward January 31st, 2026 at Madison Square Garden, and the narrative has shifted. This is no longer just a title fight. It's a proxy war between the philosophy of Terrence Crawford and the chaotic brilliance of Teophimo Lopez. There is $10,000 on the table between Crawford and Aiden Ross, but for the fighters, the cost is much higher. If Shakur wins, he validates Crawford's genius and cements himself as the heir to the throne. But if Teophimo pulls this off, he silences the biggest mouth in boxing, retires the little guy narrative forever, and maybe, just maybe, earns that shot at Crawford he's been dreaming of. Crawford thinks it's easy money. Teophimo promises a rude awakening. Only one of them is leaving New York with their reputation intact. But what do you think? Will Teophimo Lopez prove Crawford wrong on fight night? Let us know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.